We need to change the wedding date. Postpone it by exactly 1 month. Contact the venue right now.
Postpone? What do you mean?
Just hurry up and contact the venue. We're running out of time.
This is so sudden. I don't know what to do. We've already set the date and finalized the contract with the venue. What happened? I can't contact them without knowing the reason.
A major emergency came up. The date clashes with my family's annual trip.
Family trip? What family trip? You mean the annual trip your family takes?
Yeah, that's right. It overlaps with our big family reunion trip. I just told my parents about our wedding date, and they said we need to change it because of the trip.
And we're the ones who have to change?
They've already booked the accommodations. It'll be a waste to cancel, so we have to move our date.
I told you we should double check with both sets of parents before finalizing the venue. But you kept insisting it would be fine. You were too lazy to go to the venue multiple times, so you went ahead and signed the contract. And now look what's happened.
Shut up! A family trip is usually in summer. I didn't expect it to be in winter this year.
If that's the case, why don't you contact the venue to change the date? It's your family situation causing this.
I can't make such an embarrassing call. You do it. Contact them right now, got it?
I can't believe this. How am I supposed to explain this to the venue?
Just tell them something came up. It's not that hard.
It is hard. We signed a contract. There might be penalties for changing the date.
Then we'll pay the penalties. Just do it.
We'll pay? You mean I'll pay, right? Because you never want to take responsibility for anything.
Stop arguing and just make the call.
Fine, I'll call. But don't blame me if this ends up costing us a lot of money.
Whatever. Just get it done.
I've called the venue. They said they're fully booked for the next 3 months. We can't postpone.
What? It's ridiculous. Tell them to make it work.
It doesn't work that way, James. They have other weddings booked.
Then what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to your parents about changing their trip date?
No way! The family trip is sacred. We can't change that.
But we can change our wedding? How is that fair?
Life isn't fair. Deal with it.
I can't believe you're acting like this. This is our wedding we're talking about.
It's just a ceremony. We can do it any time.
It's not just a ceremony to me. I've been planning this for months.
Well, unplan it then.
You're unbelievable.
Tara, you ruined our annual family trip. We had already chosen a place to stay.
I'm so sorry about this. I tried to postpone the wedding by a month, but the venue was fully booked. We ended up having to cancel your trip instead. I'm truly sorry.
Apologizing to me alone isn't enough. Everyone in the family was looking forward to this trip. You should apologize to all of them.
This is entirely our fault for not double checking. I'm really sorry. It's just that James told me the family trip was always in summer, so I thought a winter wedding would be fine.
Oh, so you're saying it's my fault for deciding on a winter trip this year? How dare you blame me, you ungrateful girl?
That's not what I meant at all.
We wanted to go to a hot spring resort this year. Winter is better than summer for enjoying hot springs. What's wrong with choosing winter? You're attacking me with your insolent attitude. I just wanted to create happy memories with my family.
I'm really sorry, but I'm not trying to blame you at all.
This is why I didn't want a daughter-in-law from a single-parent home. Ugh, I wish we could break off this engagement right now.
Excuse me?
I bet being poor single-parent family like yours never went on family trips. That's why you can't understand how important this is to us. For us, spending time together as a family once a year is normal. How dare you ruin our fun, you pauper?
Wait a minute. Where is this pauper talk coming from? Yes, I was raised by a single mother, but that doesn't make us poor.
Be quiet, you poor thing. This is why I was against this marriage from the start. Children from single-parent homes don't appreciate family values. And on top of that, you're just the worst.
What did you say?
A wedding can happen anytime, but you're forcing everyone looking forward to the family trip to give it up. What a terrible daughter-in-law you are.
I tried my best to postpone the wedding, but all the dates this year were already booked. We would have had to cancel and rebook, which would incur cancellation fees. I feel terrible about changing your family trip plans.
If cancellation fees are the problem, your parents should pay. This is all because of your selfishness. Your parents should take responsibility.
But the main cause of this is James. He's the one who went ahead and signed the contract with the venue without checking.
What excuse are you going to make next? You're trying to say you're not at fault at all, aren't you?
Of course, I share some blame for going along with him, but the primary cause is definitely James.
This is why children from poor single-parent homes are trouble. My son feels terrible about canceling the family trip. He was crying and apologizing to me, but look at your horrible attitude.
That's not true. I feel bad about this too.
You should be grateful to us for being considerate enough to give up our trip. Stop with your insolent attitude.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much for your consideration. I'll do my best to make sure the wedding is enjoyable for everyone.
Hey Sarah, today's wedding is canceled. Tell the venue staff.
Canceled? What do you mean? What's going on? Did something happen?
We've decided to go on the family trip after all, so let's cancel today's wedding.
What are you talking about?
Our annual family trip was canceled because of us, remember? My parents have been depressed ever since. They keep saying we should be on the trip today. I couldn't bear to see them sad, so I decided we should go on the trip.
What? I understand feeling bad, but why does that mean canceling our wedding? If you want to go on a trip so badly, why not go tomorrow?
The hotel only had rooms available for today. When I called, they said all the cancellations opened up. It feels like fate, so we have to go.
So you're canceling our wedding for a family trip? You're choosing your family trip over me?
Of course! My relatives are important family too. Plus, my parents are overjoyed at the thought of going on the trip. If it means everyone's smiling, I don't mind canceling the wedding.
This can't be happening.
By the way, I didn't book a room for you. The available rooms were just enough for us, so I couldn't get one for you. You stay here and handle the cancellation procedures, alright?
What is this? My mother has been preparing since yesterday, and now it's canceled for this reason? You're insulting both me and my mother.
Shut up! If you keep complaining, you might as well cancel the whole marriage.
What did you say?
Well, you'd be in trouble if our marriage was called off, wouldn't you? A girl from a single-parent home isn't exactly in high demand as a wife. Without me, you'll be a spinster for life.
Stop it. How can you say such things? When we first started dating, you were so kind and wonderful. But as soon as you found out I was from a single-parent home, your attitude completely changed. I never imagined you held such terrible values.
Huh? It's not about values, it's facts. Most single-parent homes are poor. And kids with only one parent don't know family love. They're pitiful children. You should be grateful that my family and I were willing to accept someone like you.
What did you say?
Well, we're about to leave. The wedding with the poor girl from a broken home is canceled. I'll buy you a souvenir. Take care of the cancellation procedures, okay?
Oh, but there's no need to cancel the wedding plans. Yes, I'm glad I had the courage to cancel it earlier. If we had canceled on the day, it would have cost even more. I really wanted to see your surprised faces in person, but I guess that can't be helped. Enjoy your hot springs with everyone. We'll discuss dissolving our engagement when you get back, okay?
Wait a minute. What's going on with the wedding? We were supposed to get married today, weren't we?
Well, that was the plan a few months ago. But I've grown tired of marrying you, so I went ahead and canceled it on my own. I wanted to discuss ending our engagement today.
What are you talking about?
I got tired of being attacked every day. Your mother kept calling, telling me to be grateful that they accommodated our schedule. She even insulted my family background, and you didn't stop her. You joined in blaming me. Of course, I don't want to get married anymore.
How dare you cancel it on your own? Are you stupid?
You made the wedding contract on your own too, didn't you? So it's fair if I cancel it on my own. Let's call it even, shall we?
What?
You should be thanking me for canceling early. If we had canceled on the day, we'd have to pay 100% of the wedding cost. But because I canceled early, it was much cheaper. Make sure you thank me properly when you get back.
Don't be ridiculous. How can you expect gratitude after doing something so selfish?
The most selfish thing right now is what you're doing. Going on a family trip on your wedding day? If I hadn't canceled, can you imagine what would have happened? Just thinking about it makes me shudder. Oh, since we're at it, maybe I'll go to a nearby hot spring with my mother. It'll be nice to toast to the end of our engagement.
Wait, Sarah! Are you really planning to break up with me? This isn't a joke? You're really calling off the whole marriage?
Yes. I don't want to be with such a petty jerk anymore.
What did you say?
Besides, you should be happy we're breaking up. Your mother was secretly against our marriage anyway. She'll probably be the happiest about our breakup. You love making your family happy, don't you, James?
Oh, is that so? If you're going to act like this, then fine. Let's break up. Don't come crying back to me later. Even if you beg me to marry you later, it'll be too late.
Oh, I heard everything from James. So the whole marriage is off? You did well to cancel the venue in advance. I guess even an impertinent girl like you can do something right.
You're welcome. Thanks to this, I won't be wasting my life either. I'm sure I'll soon marry someone wonderful who's the complete opposite of James.
Ha! You'll never get married now. Such an insolent girl from a poor single-parent home. What a miserable life you'll have, all alone forever without a family or children.
I don't mind being alone. Marriage and children aren't everything in life. I have my job, a place to live, and enough money to get by. That's all I need. Fortunately, I'm highly valued at work. I earn more than James, so I'll enjoy my single life.
What? You earn more than my son?
Yes. I've been promoted faster in my career. My base salary is higher than his, and my sales performance is leagues ahead of his. If you include my bonuses, my annual income is several times his.
Wait a minute. You two work at the same company?
Huh? Didn't we talk about this normally? I met him at work.
Well, I heard that, but I thought you were just a temp worker.
I never said I was a temp worker.
But a girl from a single-parent home couldn't possibly be at the same level as my son in the company. So I thought you must have met him while working as a temp. To think you're actually working at the same company. And you're saying you earn more than him? How is that possible?
Maybe I'm just too excellent. Or maybe he's just too incompetent.
What did you say?
Well, my earnings don't matter now, do they? We're breaking up, so it's none of your business anymore.
No, it does matter. As frustrating as it is, you earn more than my son. That means if you became his wife, we could upgrade our future family trips. Let's call off the break-off.
What?
A wife's money is the family's money. If you get married, you'll be paying for our family trips every year from now on.
Who would agree to be your ATM? It's too late to change your tune now. I absolutely won't marry your idiot son.
How dare you be so insolent? This is why girls from poor, single-parent homes are so shameless. I'd like to see your parents' face.
Oh, but you see her face plenty. You get called into her office for warnings every day, don't you?
Huh?
You work part-time at the local supermarket chain, right? My mother was recently transferred there from head office. I heard she often calls you in because your work attitude is terrible. Did you forget your boss's face?
You're lying. That woman is your mother?
I heard there were too many part-timers with awful attendance, so my mother was moved there to improve the environment. But despite repeated warnings, there's been no improvement. I heard they might have to fire someone soon.
What?
If you get fired, you can go on family trips whenever you like.
No, wait. If I can't work part-time, I won't be able to give pocket money to my grandchildren. We won't be able to go on trips either.
Then give up and look for another part-time job. It seems impossible to keep working under my mother now.
This can't be happening.
Well, I'll be going now. Enjoy your hot springs trip.
Hey, Sarah. We were completely in the wrong. I'm sorry. Will you marry me?
That's completely impossible. Please pay half of the cancellation fees. And separately, I'll be claiming compensation for all the insults and emotional blackmail. Please prepare for that as well.
Huh? You're claiming compensation?
Of course. You've said so many hurtful things, calling me poor, miserable, pitiful. I'm planning to hire a lawyer, so complain all you want.
Come on, don't say that. I'm sorry for getting carried away. I was just jealous of you. You keep getting promoted. Your sales performance is better than mine. It was frustrating to see the gap between us, so I couldn't help but act that way.
Uh-huh. What a childish and awful excuse. Thanks for giving me another reason to be glad we broke up.
Even after I apologize so much, you won't reconsider?
Your apology has no value, so no matter how much you apologize, it's useless.
No way!
From now on, please communicate through my lawyer. At work, treat me as just another colleague. Oh, but I guess I'm your superior now that I've been promoted. Please treat me as your boss from now on, okay? Thanks to the smooth handling by my lawyer, I was able to successfully cancel the marriage. James seemed to accept it and quickly paid the compensation. As for his mother and family, she was fired from her part-time job as soon as they returned from the trip. Apparently, she has been secretly pocketing money from the cash register. My mother presented evidence of embezzlement, resulting in immediate dismissal. They avoided police involvement by promising full repayment, but rumors spread quickly throughout the town. As a result, even when they went on trips, people would whisper, "I wonder if they're using the embezzled money for this trip." Eventually, I heard that their annual family trip tradition came to an end.
Hey Sarah, did you see the photos from our honeymoon? Oh, hello Emma. Yes, I did see them. I posted them on social media. Please comment on them soon. Of course I saw them. Looks like you had a wonderful honeymoon in the medievals. It was absolutely amazing. Did you see the bungalow overlooking the water we stayed in? Yes, it looked beautiful. The water was so clear and blue. We spent $30,000 on it. I can't believe we got to stay in such an amazing bungalow. It was the best experience ever. Wow, that's quite a luxurious trip. Spending $30,000 on a honeymoon is incredibly extravagant. Well, for a special occasion like this, it's only natural. Besides, we should spend what we earn. After all, we're a power couple, a doctor and a nurse. I see. That's great, Emma. It's admirable how cool and nonchalant you are about spending money. Oh, sorry if I sounded like I was bragging. It must be tough for you lower-class folks who can't even afford a vacation. Excuse me? I mean, your husband Jack is just a lowly manual laborer, right? And you're just a part-time worker. There's no way such a poor couple could afford a vacation. Actually, we're not really into traveling or going out much. What? That's unbelievable. We're busy every day, so we prefer to relax at home during our time off. If you work hard, you should play hard too. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably can't afford to go out because you don't earn enough. That's not it at all. We just have different priorities. It must be tough with your husband being lower class. A lower class carpenter probably has a tough job with low pay. And your part-time job probably doesn't contribute much to the household incomes. So, no wonder you can't afford to go out even if you want to. Emma, that's enough. Can you please stop? I've been quiet, but you've gone too far insulting our jobs like that. Oh, sorry. I guess I accidentally said what I was thinking. Excuse me? Wow, are you for real? The reality is that everyone thinks this way deep down, you know. Lower class people have to work hard every day getting all sweaty outside, yet their pay is so low. Lower class people are just used as labor. Unlike us successful couples, you and Jack are losers in life. How do you say such horrible things? It's incredibly rude to look down on other people's job. Well, since we're being rude anyways, let me ask you something. Are you two still renting? Yes, we're renting a house. Why do you ask? Wow, you're even more pitiful than I imagined. How embarrassing that you build houses for others as a lower class worker but can't even own your own home. Excuse me? Actually, we're planning to build our own house. Of course, it'll be a beautiful home for us. A doctor couple, if you like, we could let you build it for us. I'll graciously provide work for the lower class couple. What an incredibly rude attitude. Your condescending, graciously provide work comment is so offensive. Well, we're clearly superior in terms of income and social status. Oh, but now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I want to trust a low-class couple with building our house. We wouldn't want a poorly built new home. I guess we should go with a reputable large company for this kind of thing. This is ridiculous. We wouldn't build your house even if you begged us. The way you look down on people, that kind of attitude will come back to bite you someday. Don't get upset just because you're not getting the job I was so kindly offering. Well, keep struggling with this poor life. I think this conversation is over, Emma. Goodbye.
Hey, Sarah. My brother contacts you. Just ignore him, okay?
What's wrong? Did you have a fight with Tom?
It didn't even get to that point. Actually, Tom contacted me. He said they're building a new house.
Oh, I heard about that from Emma. They finished their honeymoon and now they're building a new house.
Then Tom asked me to build it for them. Of course, I was planning to give him a discount as his brother. But get this. He wanted me to build it for just $10,000.
What? You mean 10,000 total, not a 10,000 discount? That's impossible. A two-story house with a basement garage for just 10,000.
There's no way I could do that. So I refused.
So that's why you're having issues with your brother?
He complains about my job and income all the time. But he sure acts entitled when he wants something. He even got angry and called me a lower-class carpenter when I refused. That's why I've decided I'll never build a house for them. If Emma contacts you, please refuse as well.
Of course, I'll refuse with every fiber of my being. I already turned down Emma when she talked to me about it.
Oh, did she say something to you too?
Emma consulted me about the house too, but more of that, she insulted our jobs. She was so condescending, saying she'd graciously provide work for us, like I was supposed to be grateful.
Who do they think they are? Those two are the worst.
That's why I got angry too. I told her we wouldn't build it even if they begged.
They really are the opposite of us, aren't they? I respect doctors and nurses. They do important work. That doesn't give them the right to look down on other people's jobs. This really shows how incompatible we are with my brother and his wife. Let's keep our distance from them from now on.
I completely agree. Anyways, let's both do our best at work today. Catch you later. Hey Sarah, I guess you really are a poor couple, more than I imagined, living in a place like that. Emma, what are you talking about? What? I just saw you coming out of a rundown house. I know you're renting, but how can you live in such a disapplicable place? It looks like it will collapse in a strong wind. Emma, what are you doing in this area? Aren't you living in a luxurious high-rise near the station? Actually, we're thinking of building a house somewhere around here. I was just taking a walk to get a feel for the neighborhood. Then I saw this incredibly rundown house. And you saw me coming out of it, huh? I was wondering who could possibly live in such a place, and then you came out. I couldn't help but laugh. Life can be funny sometimes. It's quite rude to laugh at someone's house. Anyone would laugh at a house like that. It must be at least 50 years old. It's old and ugly with cracks up the wall. Don't you think it's stupid to pay rent for such a dump? It is 50 years old and quite old, but that means the rent is cheap. I guess it's tough when your husband has a lower class job, living in a drafty old house just to save on rent. There you go again, calling my husband lower class. Well, it's true, isn't it? Making his wife live in such a miserable condition with his low salary? I could never do it. I'd rather be homeless than live in a house like that. I'm actually quite happy with that house. You're just pretending to be strong. You must hate living in such a dump. Aren't you embarrassed to live in a place like that? Why don't you just go on welfare? That's just our storage shed. What? We don't actually live there. It's just fine as a storage place. It's just a shed, so as long as it has a roof and walls to keep out the rain and wind, it's okay. We have a proper, nice house where we actually live, so we don't need welfare. Huh? What do you mean? Are you saying you're renting a separate house just for storage? We're only renting the house we live in. We actually bought that place as a storage shed. You bought that old dump? By the way, that area is such a great location. Even that old building is worth about 500,000 just for the land. And you're saying you bought it? You got it? It costs about that much, but we had enough cash to pay for it in full. What? A lower-class carpenter paid in full? Don't say such ridiculous things. I'm not joking. I'm telling you the truth. Even if you call him a lower-class carpenter, Jack also runs a real estate business on the side. We actually own 6 apartment buildings and 30 houses in the city. Thanks to that, we can easily pay $500,000 in cash. What? Real estate business? What do you mean? I never heard about this before. Your husband, Tom, probably doesn't know either. That's right. Actually, we started the real estate business as a side job about 10 years ago. We buy rundown houses, and Jack renovates them himself. Then we rent them out or sell them for a profit. Is it really true that you own 6 apartment buildings and 30 houses in the city? We've worked pretty hard, haven't we? Fortunately, all the properties we own are fully occupied. We're getting a good income from the rent. I'd say we're quite successful. This isn't just quite successful. This is a huge success. I thought you were just a carpenter and a part-time worker, but you're running a real estate business? That's amazing. Carpentry is an incredible job, isn't it? Being able to build such a nice house with your own hands and skills. That's why I wanted to help, so I quit my full-time job. As a part-time worker, it's easier to take time off and help with his side business. So that's why? I thought you were just incapable of getting a full-time job. If anyone's incapable, it might be you, Emma. You're full of prejudice and unreasonably look down on other people's jobs. What did you just say? That's not what intelligent people do now, is it? Well, I'll be going now. I'm busy helping my husband with his work today. I need to get some tools from the storage shed.
Sarah, do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you about.
What is it? Do you need me to get something else from the storage shed?
Oh no, it's not that. It's about our real estate business. Did you say anything to my brother Tom? I don't remember telling him, but he seems to know about our side business.
I'm sorry, I actually told Emma about it. Tom probably heard it from Emma. Was that bad?
Nah, not like we were trying to hide it, so it's fine. We just didn't bother telling anyone. Oh, so that's why. Now I understand why he suddenly contacted me in a panic.
Did he ask you to build a house for them again?
No, this time he asked me to lend him money. He said if we have so much money, we should buy a house for them.
What?
Apparently, they want to build a house worth about $1 million. But the interest and fees would be high if they took out such a large mortgage. So they asked us to pay for it in full. They said they'd pay us back little by little, even if it'd be tough.
What selfish and unreasonable people. First, they asked you to build a house for $10,000, and now they want $1 million? And if they're gonna struggle to pay us back, there's no benefit for us.
Exactly. Of course I refused. I told them we have $3 million in savings, but we won't give them a penny.
What? You told them how much we have in savings?
Well, I just wanted to say something back after all the times they looked down on us. They've been so arrogant, and now they have the nerve to ask for money? I feel like it was my turn to brag a little. Just once, you know?
That's totally fine. I'm so tired of those two.
But let's not get complacent. We'll keep working hard together. At this point, it's more of a hobby than just making money.
You do look so happy when you're building. I love seeing you like that, and I'll keep supporting you.
Thank you for always helping me. Oh, my brother and his wife contact you. Just keep ignoring them as usual.
Got it. Sarah, are you there? Please respond. Yes, Emma, what is it? Please don't ignore us. Just listen to us for a bit. We're in a really bad situation right now. If this continues, our lives will be ruined. What's wrong? Oh, you finally replied, Sarah. Thank you so much for responding. I knew you would help us. I never said I would help you. Just explain what's going on. By the way, didn't you finally build your new house? Shouldn't this be the happiest time for you? You sound like you're in trouble. That's right. We finally built our dream house, but we took out such a big loan that our very lives are in danger. Our savings are almost gone and our debt keeps growing. What? How did this happen? We didn't want to lose you two. So we had no idea you were so wealthy. We wanted to at least build a grand house to show off. So we built a house that cost about 3 times our budget to get the upper hand over you. 3 times your budget? I heard you were planning to build $1 million house. Are you saying you spent $3 million on your new home? Yes, and our monthly mortgage payment is $8,000. That much? How can you afford that? We can barely make the payments, and now we can't afford to eat or travel, which we love doing. Going out was our favorite hobby. Yeah, I got the impression. You even spent 30 million just on your honeymoon. You were always traveling around abroad and domestically. But we can't suddenly start living frugally, so we're in the red every month. We've never been in debt before, so we quickly turned to payday loans. Now we're borrowing money from one place to pay off the loans from another. That does sound like a life-ruining situation. Wouldn't it be better to sell the house at this point? No way. I absolutely refuse. We just built our dream mansion. We invited so many friends over to show it off. It would be too embarrassing to sell it now. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to let this ruin your lives? That's why I contacted you, Sarah. Please, I'm begging you, please help us financially. Can you pay off our mortgage for us? What? Of course, we'll pay back any help you give us. We'll pay it all back with interest, so please help us. Don't you think it's more embarrassing to borrow money from the lower-class couple you look down on? Well, yes, but we can't go back now. Look, I'm sorry for looking down on you before. You're finally apologizing, but it's still not happening. I asked Jack, but he doesn't want to help you either. No way. Please, Sarah, we're desperate. Can't you talk to Jack again? Weren't you bragging about being such a power couple? I'm sure you two amazing people like you can overcome this. Sarah, please, we made a mistake. We were arrogant and stupid, but we really need your help now. Emma, you and Tom have been looking down on us for years. You've insulted our jobs, our lifestyles, and our choices, and now you want us to bail you out? I know, we're terrible, but people can change, right? We've learned our lesson. Have you really? Or are you just saying that because you need our money? No, I mean it. This whole situation has been a wake-up call for us. We realize now how shallow and misguided we were. That's good to hear, Emma, but it doesn't change our decision. We won't be helping you. But what are we supposed to do? We can't keep up with the payments. We're drowning in debt. Have you considered downsizing, selling the house and moving to somewhere more affordable? But all our friends know about the new house. It will be so humiliating to sell it now. More humiliating than going bankrupt. More humiliating than losing everything? I don't know. We've worked so hard to maintain this image. And that's exactly the problem, Emma. You've been living for other people's approval, not for yourselves. But what would people think if we sell the house? Who cares what they think? You need to do what's best for your financial health and your future. I guess you're right, but it's so hard to let go of everything we've built. Emma, a house is just a building. Your well-being and your relationship with Tom are far more important. You're right. I know you're right, but it's so scary to start over. Starting over is better than counting down a path that's clearly leading to disaster. I suppose so, but even if we sell the house, we'll still be in debt. The market has gone down since we bought it. That's unfortunate, but it's still better than continuing to pile on more debt every month. You're probably right. I just wish we had listened to you earlier. We were so stupid. Well, at least you're realizing that now. It's not too late to make changes. I guess not, but we really could use some help. Are you sure you won't reconsider? Emma, I'm sorry, but our answer is final. We won't be giving you money. Not even a loan? We'll pay it back, I swear. No, Emma, not even a loan. You need to figure it out on your own. But we're family. Doesn't that mean anything? Family doesn't insult each other and look down on each other for years, Emma. You and Tom made your choices. Now you have to deal with the consequences. I can't believe you're being so cold after all we've been through. All we've been through? You mean all the times you belittled us and treated us like we were beneath you? That was in the past. Can't you forgive us now? Forgiveness doesn't mean we have to give you money, Emma. Fine, I guess we both know where we stand now. Thanks for nothing. Emma, I hope you and Tom can figure this out. I really do. But it won't be without money. Good luck. Whatever, I guess blood isn't thicker than water after all. Goodbye, Emma.
Hey, did Emma contact you again?
Yes, she did. She was begging for money.
Well, let me guess. They can't afford the new mansion.
Exactly. They're drowning in debt. Emma wanted us to pay off their mortgage.
Unbelievable. The nerve of those two.
I know. I told her we wouldn't help them.
Good. They made their bed. Now they have to lie in it.
I feel a little bad for them, though. They're really in a tough spot.
Don't feel bad, Sarah. They brought this on themselves with their arrogance and overspending.
You're right. I just hope they figure it out somehow.
They will. They might have to eat some humble pie, but they'll figure it out.
I guess so. It's just sad to see how their choices have led them to this point.
That's life. Sometimes you have to learn lessons the hard way.
True, well, I've blocked Emma's number now. I don't think we'll be hearing from them.
Good. Let's focus on our lives and business. We've worked hard to get where we are.
You're right. I'm proud of what we've accomplished together.
Me too. Now, how about we go check on that new property we're renovating?
Sounds great. Let's go. Jack and I immediately blocked Tom and Emma's numbers. We explained the situation to our parents and relatives, so we'll never hear from those two again. Rumor has it that that once proud power couple, overwhelmed by loan repayments, made frequent mistakes at work and eventually committed a major medical error, resulting in their dismissal. They finally sold their mansion, but by then their debts have grown about $200,000. Now they're living in a small apartment, working hard to pay off their debts.